So the fine folks at Pyle sent me over another guitar to unbox and review and give away, so that's exactly what we're going to do. I want to mention real quick here that this one did come damaged, unfortunately. Again, UPS has really done a number on the packages to my house recently. This isn't a fault of Pyle at all, and fortunately I was able to fix this up pretty well. So if you notice anything strange around that area on the guitar, that's why. These retail for $170 on the TikTok shop, and if you purchase them through my showcase, I'll earn a small commission. This is a starter kit style guitar, so it comes with the guitar and all the accessories you need, like an extra set of strings, a strap, a cable and the tremolo arm, a tuner, the tools you need for a setup and adjustment, and some guitar picks. At this point, I've gone through plenty of guitars in this price point, and even ones more expensive in the $400 to $500 price range. With these types of guitars, you have to understand that you're going to need to do a setup and several adjustments to get it playing well. And honestly, this guitar required the least amount of setup out of anything that I've tried in the sub $200 price point. To start, this guitar had no fret sprout, which is a huge positive. I don't think I've ever gotten a guitar under $500 that didn't have fret sprout out of the box. So right away, that saved me probably a good hour in the setup. So whatever Pyle is doing to accomplish that, big kudos. The remaining work I did on this was all pretty standard fare for any guitar setup of any price point. I hydrated the fretboard with some lemon oil as it was pretty dry. I adjusted the action through the truss rod and the bridge saddles, and I tweaked the intonation a little bit. I polished the frets up. I changed the tension on the springs for the tremolo to make it a little looser, which is at least my preference. And then I made a couple little improvements with this guitar. I put some Teflon tape around the threads of the tremolo arm so it sits a little firmer in the bridge. I made a new nut out of bone with some blanks that I had. And I used a pencil to put some graphite in the slots of this nut that I made to further improve the tuning stability. With all that said and done, I was actually pretty happy with how this guitar plays and sounded. The pickups don't actually sound too bad to my ear. And I was able to get the action really low and playable, which is going to be great for whoever we give this guitar to. When I get guitars like this, I try to fix them up and make them play as best as they can, and then I get them in the hands of a student. This particular guitar is going to be going to a younger kid I know of through the church I attend. And I want to give another big shout out to Pyle. Again, they sent this instrument because I reached out and told them that if they sent one, I'd give it away. So it's just a really awesome thing to do, and I really like that they support music education in that way. I think that this thing sounds pretty good and plays pretty well. And for the price point and the knowledge of a little bit of setup, it's pretty hard to beat. Without further ado, here are a couple sound samples.